Namaste and good morning. Welcome to the third part in my little series. This is the third and last part. So this was meant for people who do not meditate or finding it very difficult to just sit for a few minutes. So overall, you can try yoga, you can do a hobby, and get yourself involved in that. And that's going to help you with when you go to sleep at night with all your thoughts. So find a hobby, do some yoga, pick up dancing or art or something that involves like not too much thinking, because this is what you want to work on, your thoughts. The reason why in this generation we have so many problems with thoughts is because of our environment and, social media, TV, so many streaming services, so many entertainment, so many things, the phone, you're on the phone all the time. So our brain is bombarded with so many outside influences. Think of your body as containing a database, and everything you see, touch, feel, listen to, or read goes into your system and is recorded at some level. At different levels, you record different things, but you are receiving all this input daily. So say 50, 60 years ago, there was not so much of an input. So, the problem was not so evident. But now the problem is very evident in our society, and people cannot sleep, and all the problems that we are currently facing, COVID is still here, war, inflation, and all the problems are here. So it's making us, or making everyone a little more, it's troublesome for more people now. So how much can our system hold before it overflows? When you fill a container, it holds as much water until it overflows. So sometimes if it's overflowing, then you can't sleep properly, your eating suffers, your health goes down the drain, and your thinking also goes awry. People are losing touch with what is real and what is unreal, and it's got a lot to do with that, but it's also got a lot to do with the food we eat. With this busy lifestyle that we have, people don't have time to cook good food and eat. They eat out a lot because of the very demands of living in today's society. So somehow society will have to change on its own when it realizes that, okay, there are too many mental illness going around. In many places they are doing the yoga, the meditation, and it's helping some people, but some people cannot be helped like that, or it's not within their reach. So we do what we could, So by doing this little video, I'm hoping to get people, who do not admit that, they have too much thoughts going on in their head. It's like this. I'm sure each one of you have boiled water. There's this pot, you put it to boil, the water starts to boil and the bubbles start. One bubble after another, it's bubbling up. So many bubbles start coming up. So in a way, our mind works like that. And I've stated that in another video. But one thought comes, and then another one comes, and then you think about that, and another one comes. Now, I don't need to tell you this because most of you know how your brain and your mind and how thoughts come. So the problem is you can't sit. So I'm not telling you to sit, but I'm going to give you this little bit of breathing to do with some words, and that's going to help you. So what you need to do is Like do it in the morning a little bit, like you 1 minute or 2 minutes, do it for. And then lunchtime, take a break and do it 1 minute, 2 minutes, do it for a couple of minutes, go back to work, go back to your lunch, because you can't sit. And then in the evening time, you do it too, like just before dinner or something, you do it for a couple of minutes. So you take these minutes of breathing so that you can get back into yourself, so that at that moment, you're not taking any input from outside. Some forms of meditation requires you to just sit and watch the thoughts come. So as it come, you watch, you acknowledge, oh yeah, I'm thinking that, and then you go on, and another thought come, you acknowledge it and you let it go. So if you can use that for 5 minutes, you can also do that. Just sit down and, okay, the thought come, oh, I wonder, what we're going to have for dinner tomorrow. Or I wonder where my child is, like those thoughts would come. You just sit down, you watch it, you let it go. So if you can do that for 5 minutes, then you can build up to 10 minutes, and you do it 10 minutes a day, and that's going to help you a lot. Because you want to spend time not inputting something. You want to let out some things because you got too much stuff in you. And that's why in the night, the mind is going over all those things and it's doing all these, I call them SQL queries, and then you can't sleep. So that's how you would do that exercise. The exercise I'm giving you is just some breathing and paying attention to your breathing, but I'm going to give you a word with it. And all you have to do is say the word. So, wherever you are, you sit up straight in a chair, you close your eyes. Well, before you do that, let me explain. It's like you're going to breathe in and say the word O, or focus on it. So you're not going to say it loud, you're just going to think it in your mind. So when you do that, you're focusing on your breath, but at the same time, you're making your mind say the word so. So then you cannot be distracted by something else. So you're paying attention to your breath. And when you breathe in, you say so. And then when you breathe out, you say hum. So then you take your mind to just those two things. So, and you breathe in, and hum, and you breathe out. And you want to breathe natural. You don't want to do any kind of other breathing, just breathe natural. So you're going to try to do it from a minute or two to begin with. And you do it in the morning, you do it lunchtime, and you do it in the evening. And as you start doing it and you realize after a month or so, you can do it for longer, like 2 minutes, like 3 minutes or 5 minutes, then you do it for 5 minutes each time. Then later on, you might start wanting to do it more. So then you just do it in the morning, 10 minutes, and in the evening, 10 minutes. So you do it, before dinner or something. And so by the time you go to bed, you're all relaxed. So this is something you have to work on and do for yourself. Nobody can do this for you. So let's do it now. So you close your eyes and you breathe in and you think of the word so. So you go, and you breathe through your mouth. You breathe in through your nose and you breathe through your mouth. And you say so when you breathe in and hum when you breathe out. So here it goes. So do that for a few minutes. We'll go again. So, hum. So, hum. So, hum. So you just take these few minutes and let your body, your mind, and your breath becomes normal again. And after you do this exercise for some time, you would start feeling more calm. You'll be able to sit a little while longer and, do it. And You can let me know on the YouTube page if it helped or if it's helping you. So I say my namaste and I wish you very good luck in life and in everything. And just remember, it's because we have so much to deal with today. You know, a young mom who's working has no time in the evening. It's so busy taking care of the kids, going to work. It's like we wonder, well, why did our society become like this, where nobody has any spare time? We will just work to the death of us. So it's time you take some time for yourself and try to understand why it is you need to do this meditation, because the inputs increasing all the time. And it's up to you to figure out, okay, I'm not going to be on social media that much or whatever it is, you know, but sometimes we have to do business on the internet. Everything is the internet. So we are always on the computer. Our brain is always thinking, you know. So we have to do some more recreational thing like walking. Walking is a very good thing. So walking is another thing you can try. Namaste. One thing I forgot to add to this video, so I'm making an addition here, is that remember, when you are saying so and hum, do not say it with your voice. Say it in your mind. It should be inside. Do not say it loud with your mouth. That's one thing. And another thing, if you want to know where to focus, your focus should be on your chest because you're concentrating on your breathing. So I just wanted to add these two things. So good luck.